Welcome into episode 17 of the Ultimate Die League podcast. The playoffs is over. I'm your commissioner, Troy Costa. The season is over. I'm your commissioner, Troy Costa, here with your co-hosts, Schmerda.
Yes,
and Riley Lang. Yeah, playoffs, season, done. Season 4, complete.
Yeah.
What a season.
It went quick.
It really did.
Honestly, the season went quick, but that playoff tourney was long as shit.
You should see my backyard.
Yo, bro.
Yo,
Is it bad?
It looks like there's two giant horseshoes just chilling.
Fuck.
It's fine. I'll let the grass grow out and I'll cut it. But I was like, oh, one tourney, whatever. I walked out back the next day. I was like, damn.
Well, because we didn't
That shit
expect
took long, the 3 games.
3-game
All of
series
them.
is every series almost.
All of them went 3, exactly. All of
The
them.
first round
A
especially.
couple didn't, but yeah.
Crazy.
That was a
Crazy.
good day, and I'm pumped. I had it at my house. It was good. We tried getting the TV going for the football games.
Yeah.
But Cam had the red zone going. We had the radio going.
Yeah.
I fucked
was
with the
nice.
vibes. I feel like everyone was competitive and everyone was like into it too.
Yeah, it was
Like,
good.
When someone lost, they got mad.
Right, and it wasn't the cool thing I liked about how we had the table, and literally everyone was right there.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So like no one was wandering off. Like it was literally just you're either watching or you're watching.
You're watching or you're like doing some like
Or you're sitting off to the
football
side.
watching.
You're
Yeah, I
sitting
don't
off to
know.
the side with Kearney.
Yeah.
And then I got like 4 fucking Papagino's orders coming to my house, and they're like delivery. I'm like, I don't know, man. Go out back. Like
Probably, yeah, back there.
I'm like, just go out back. They're like,
Pizza was
whoa.
hitting. Pizza was hitting.
Yeah.
Shout out Rockland House.
Jeez.
The vibes were up. The intensity was up. A lot of spectators pulled up to watch the season come to an end.
Even fucking
hell yeah.
Brandon couldn't even play, and he showed up like game 2.
I know.
I was like, what the
Shout
fuck?
out
I was like, what the
Luke.
fuck are you doing?
Shout out Luke for pulling up and helping out with like damn near.
Yeah, Luke
everything.
showed up, immediately grabbed a phone,
Yeah.
recorded. He was doing mic'd ups. He was
Shout out
doing
Luke, son.
post-game pressers. He helped me break down the post-game presser.
He keeps coming up to me. He's like, "Yo, Schmerda, can I see your phone?" I'm like, "Yeah,
Good guy, Luke.
Yo, Luke. Luke's on the ball."
So I want to quickly go through each round, kind of talk about how we think each round went. It started with the play-in round with Roach and Fennell against Cam and Jay. Roach and Fennell came out strong in that first game. They won game 1.
Nah, facts. I mean,
thought-
there was that moment where I don't forget if it was Cam or Jay got a plunk, and then Roach comes back and gets a plunk.
The
Like,
very
that
next
game,
toss.
that game was exciting.
That was the
just
first
to jump off.
fucking game.
First game
First
of the
game.
playoffs.
I was sitting there. I was like, "This is gonna be a long
Yeah,
day,
bro.
dude."
Bro, Cam
Yeah.
plunks the very next toss. You're right. Roachy plunks.
Yeah.
And they were both mic'd up, so it's even
Yeah.
better.
and they were mic'd up, which
Both
is
of them.
crazy. That's gonna be crazy.
First ever
content.
time we've mic'd up 2
Facts.
people in the same
That's
game.
crazy. Yeah,
And
and
they both plunked.
not even did they just plunk, bro. Like the whole game was electric. Like, were they
yeah.
dropping anything?
No.
Yeah,
know what I'm
that was
saying?
a great game.
Like it was one of those games where I feel like, yo, watching it, like Lang said, you're like, damn, like this is how it's starting the day. Like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
Roach and Fennell pulled out game
Crazy
1. I
first
thought they
game.
had it. Then Cam and
Yeah. they
Cam
came
and
out
Jay.
hot. Yeah.
Cam and Jay fought back. They won game
So
2,
give me both.
and
of
then
them.
game 3 was a tilt, a good game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it was an overtime game or a 7-biz game, and Cam and Jay pulled it out,
Yeah.
earned their way into the playoffs, and a date with Langa and J Rich, the 1
Yeah.
seed, where they unfortunately for them could not pick up a dub. What were the scores of those games? Do you remember? Good
I don't
games.
know.
One of them was really long.
I think the first game.
first one,
was
right?
Really
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
And then I think the second game we got up quick, and then they started coming back, and then I think we just took it.
Cam and Jay just like played great defense, bro. That's
Yeah,
why I feel like
absolutely.
those games go long because they don't drop shit.
Right.
And then if you miss the table, they probably get a FIFA. Like, you know what I
And
mean?
it was
So,
funny, dude, because I was watching Cam. Like, so the first game
Yeah.
we were playing, I could see Cam. He was like angling himself to throw the die and hit my side of the table for it to bounce off of my side. Every die he threw.
That's just the way he throws. Though. He kind of throws at an angle.
He
like
does.
Either that, but dude, I
Yeah.
swear to God, he kept.
It felt personal.
And it wasn't even personal, but he kept fixing how he like stood, because I swear to God, he was trying to throw it on my side because every die he threw went to Jay Rich's side.
And Jay Rich wasn't dropping?
It wasn't dropping. Every die he threw. So I was like, dude, is he trying to make me like sweat here?
When he throws, bro, he sidesteps like a kicker. I've been noticing that with Cam. Like when he throws the die, he fucking he sets up where he's at on like his corner, whatever corner, the side of the table he plays on. Then he takes like steps to the right and then tosses it, or steps to the left, whatever side it is. Like he does it like a kicker and then throws it. Like it's weird. Yeah, he probably was just targeting your side.
I'm sitting there. I'm like, what the fuck? But it would hit my side.
I believe
You're like, dude, do you know who the fuck I am?
It hit my side, and it would end up just going over to Jay Rich's side, and he would catch it. I was just like, I'm sitting there. I'm looking at the table. I'm like, the table doesn't look like off. I was like, why is everything going that way?
Hey,
he just had a spin. He probably had a little left spin.
It was just funny because I was like, I'm sitting there. I'm like, I think he's aiming for me.
Jay Rich had a magnet in his pocket.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that was a competitive series, even though it went only 2 games. Good series, good season for Cam and Jay as a whole. Shout out Jay, bounced around to a few guys and excelled with everyone he played with, whether it was Haas or Roach, obviously Cam. Good season, and Cam, obviously, one of the most electric rookies we've had.
Cam too.
Ever since. I mean, Rocco was an electric rookie, but Cam brings the intensity to like a different factor. Like,
he brings talking about energy.
Energy-wise, he might be the most electric rookie we've had.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So he left a mark on the league for sure. You know, he'll be back with vengeance. I'm hearing speculations about his partner for next year. I don't want to spoil anything in case that's not public news, but
I mean, we're going to cover that on UDL TV.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Coming up very soon. We'll cover all the partners.
Get ready for UDL.
That might need to be something said like the man himself.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We'll get them on the show. Yeah. Because I already know there's
I'm taking my talents down to Miami, like something like that.
The big reveal.
Yeah, I'm taking my talents to the left side of the board.
The decision, Cam. The decision.
We'll have a couple different options of who they think he's gonna pick. The different the nominees.
That'll be fire. That's good.
He throws on the hat.
He puts on the hat. Yeah. Exactly.
So let's move on to that.
Yeah. So
that second game. Who do we have? It was Rocco and Zilli.
Yeah, probably the most dramatic series of the day.
That shit was crazy.
It was myself and Denal going up against the 2-seed Rocco Zill.
So you guys took the first game. You want to go over that?
We won the first one in grand fashion, 7-1.
Yeah.
We just had their number.
Yep.
I was talking. I think that's I went into the game knowing that I probably am not going to beat this team. So I'm like, how do I get an edge on this team? I'm like, I mean, I could start talking. It's not my game, but I'm like, I'll chat. Like, I'll start yelling. I'll chat.
Yeah, you gotta.
And it worked a little bit because I feel like I kept yelling shaky, and it was a little shaky. And then I said a couple more things, and we got the dub 7-1.
Man,
I finished it off with he was very resilient. Was very focused on fantasy football throughout the day. I feel like he was overlooking us a lot.
Absolutely.
I feel like I heard whispers of him talking about round 2, D. Hall Kearney, Joe Pat, who they're gonna face. So we won 7-1. And he was pretty quiet after that. And I was around there talking my shit the next couple games while we waited for our game 2.
Yeah.
And he came in there and humbled the shit out of me.
He said, it's smelly. It's smelly.
The only skunk of the day was by the hands of Rocco and Zill.
What did he say? It stinks. It's smelly.
Oh, and after that, I knew it was coming because I started the shit talk. So
Mouth started closing.
Oh, he was talking.
This shit was so
he
good.
started talking. He was walking around the yard like he owned the place. He was dancing. He was singing. He was vibing. And I was just looking at him from across the yard filming.
Smelly.
I'm just looking at him like, bro, it's a 3-game series. Like, you're very happy right now, but don't be too happy. And game 3 rolled around. We went up 4-0.
Yeah.
And I went for the fief to win the game because you could win on a fief. And I kicked it back onto the table.
Yeah, I remember that. I was like,
I gave him life. They scored again, 4-2. We got the next 2. We went up 6-2. So I'm like, all right, I'm not sweating anymore.
They came back.
Then they came back 6-3, 6-4. They weren't dropping. We were hitting. They were just not dropping. 6-3, 6-4. Then I same-sided, 6-biz. The very next point, they score 6-6. I couldn't even hear my own thoughts at that point. The crowd was loud. That was the loudest I think the yard got all day. It was loud. I couldn't even hear it. Denal tell me, like, that it's good. Like, telling me to calm down. And then we missed the table. No, they catch the next one. They go for the lead, and I sneak my foot in for a fief. It was like barely a DT. Like it just missed the DT. Snuck the foot in, got the fief.
Yeah.
My only bro, I had missed the last 5 fiefs all day.
Is that the one that hit off the side of the table?
You switched shoes.
No, that was game 1.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I had one fief in the series,
fief then.
but I'd missed 5 that game.
Yeah.
And that was the closest one he had. Like the other ones were easier.
Facts.
And I just snuck a toe in, popped it up. That was my best fief I've probably ever had. We went up 7-6, and then I think Denal finished it off the next point.
Yeah, he did.
But that series was
cha-ching
wild.
Yeah.
Like
that was a crazy series.
the jaws were dropped in the background. I saw in the video. Like I see Vigar and Umbi and D-Hall at the 3 of them
were
in
like
the back.
biggest
jaw
dogs.
drop. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like you weren't supposed to win that game. You know what I mean?
They dominated us in the regular season. When we faced them tourney 5, that's the only 2 times we faced them. They beat us 7-3. No, they skunked us.
Didn't you face them in the ship?
Yeah, they skunked us to send us to the losers bracket, and then we got our way to the ship. They beat us like 7-2, 7-3. So like they had our number, but
that's your rival.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a good series. Shout out Rocco and Zill.
You know what that kind of reminds me of when we had the Alec Garrett, Rocco
and D-Hall, yeah,
rival, and right before the playoff tourney, like I remember Alec and Garrett beating Rocco and D-Hall, and everyone was arguing over that last play.
Twice.
Yeah, twice in the tourney. Remember, everyone was arguing over that last play. So it was like a controversial win. Then they go into the playoffs, and then Rocco and D-Hall, I'm pretty sure, beat them.
They did in 2, yeah.
Yeah, so like that shit happens all the time in UDL. I feel like
the matchup change.
It just happens. It's crazy. Craziest things happen.
I have later in the show we're going to talk rivalries a little more, but me and Zill have had a nice thing going for a few years now because we had battles back in season 2.
Yeah,
him and Fennell against me and Marani had some classics.
Facts.
We've gone back and forth for years now, so I was glad to face him round 2 and get my revenge on this season because he's had my number for sure this year.
So what was the next game? Was it
Torres? No, it was the 3 seed Joe and Pat going up against the 6 seed D-Hall Kearney.
Yeah,
D-Hall Kearney came out strong in that series, won the first game,
they fumbled.
and then they fumbled. Joe and Pat came in game 2, just didn't make a mistake, didn't miss
honestly,
table.
Joe and Pat looked like they were kind of like
on point in that game.
No, the first game.
Oh, the first game they were shaky.
They looked like, you know what I mean, like they needed some more reps. Like what is that? Like, you know what I mean? They're
rusty.
Kind of like rusty. Boom. They were rusty, like hella rusty. I'm looking at Joe and Pat like, yo.
I've never seen them make drops like this. Yeah,
and I had Joe and Pat winning that. I'm like, oh, Joe and Pat might fucking lose to D-Hall and Kearney like this series. So I mean,
D-Hall didn't even play great in that first game.
That was a good turnaround for Joe and Pat.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so Joe and Pat come back game 2, win game 2, and then game 3 they go in there and take it. I forget what the score is of that one, but
I just remember
I think it was a good game.
They had a lot of bounce back die. You know what I'm saying? So like
that's
Joe and Pat was really like just money with their toss, like straight money. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, shout out obviously D-Hall Kearney for a good season. D-Hall, our playoff champs from last season, came back, new partner, still made the playoffs, still showed that he's that guy, you know, can win games, can go far in tourneys. And going back to Rocco and Zill, another great season, obviously, by them. 2 UDL championships. Zill with his first 2 UDL championships of his career.
Rocco had an all-star chip.
Rocco won the All-Stars.
Well, yeah.
Zilly has another finals appearance with JT Bain. So
big season for them.
Both of them phenomenal years.
Yeah.
So the last series was Torres and Kev against Vigar and Umbi. And again, another series that went similar to the other ones. Torres and Kev came out strong.
Yeah.
Win game 1.
A lot of controversy.
All their games were hot, though.
Yeah,
oh,
that's what I'm saying.
Long games.
All their games were hot.
Yep,
like
intense.
that was like,
but dude, if you remember,
I knew that was going to be the most.
If you remember a couple podcasts ago, my prediction was whoever could last longer without making mistakes.
Without missing table.
Right.
And that turned out to be the key.
Right.
A little too many FIFA opportunities for Umbi and
great FIFA teams.
Umbi and Vigar. Yeah.
The reason why, you know, I told Troy I had Vigar and Umbi because I love JT and Kevin. But like you said, Langa, like Vigar and Umbi so good at FIFA, bro. Like that's such a tough.
They can just hang in long games
of the game, and they
do. That's their specialty.
They stick around with defense and FIFAs, dude.
They tire you out,
literally. Yeah. So JT and Kevin are one of those teams where like they have to play their best game to beat a team like like Bigar and Umbi because Bigar and Umbi is just so like fundamental, dude.
Right.
It's like,
Mhm.
they're hard.
That's
to
a
beat.
good word for them. They're very fundamental.
Yeah.
They throw short to the table, close to the table with a little backspin, so they have the backspin bring
They're
back,
beatable.
and then they step up
They
to the
get to their
line
line,
immediately.
yep.
They're
like
both
JT
standing
and Kevin
right there.
beat them the first game because you know what I mean. Like Bigar and Umbi kind of have slow starts sometimes. Like
Mhm.
they will start
That's
games
true.
off slow.
Even their tourney win.
If you get on
They
top of them quick,
lost
you
their
can,
first
you can
game.
shut them out. You gotta really like come out the gates on Bigar and Umbi
Mhm.
scoring because they'll like Langa said if they stick around, they'll hang around and they'll end up
Absolutely.
working
all
you
day.
out.
Trust,
AO, but, like,
trust me, I know.
Yeah.
I'm very well aware.
So yeah, shout out Torres and Kev
They had
for
a great year
season,
too.
phenomenal year.
Jesus.
Torres, second place FIFA King. I
Yeah.
thought he was
Yeah.
going to snag it, but you edged him out in that last tourney.
How many points they score in the season? They
Torres
had
had
a lot of points
Torres
as a
had
team.
37 FIFAs on the year,
Yeah.
and Kev had like 84 points. Torres had like 78 points. Like they had a lot
Yeah.
of scoring. They had a great year, and they were the highest seed without winning a finals.
Right.
They were ahead of a team that won a finals. Two teams that won a finals technically, because Colin and Nick were there.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I was saying. They had a lot of playoff
They
points
just won a
because
lot
they
of games.
really did good in tourneys, you know, pretty
Yeah,
much
they
all
had a
the time.
consistent
I
year.
think they had one bad tourney, you know
They're-
what I'm saying?
They had one little
they're
rough
due-
patch in the
That's
middle late half of
Yeah,
the year,
that's
and that was
Yeah,
it.
They're due for one.
They
They
are.
do.
That's a team that
100%.
will win a tourney next year.
I thought it was
Absolutely.
this year, and I was close
did too.
because they
They're due.
almost had
They
that
made
shit
2
this year.
finals.
They almost had that shit this year, but yeah, shout out to them.
So that brought us to the second round,
Second
which
round,
was the
yeah.
1 seed Langa J Rich against the 4 seed Bigar Umbi.
Yeah.
So you were up. Very interesting on this, actually. I think I'm gonna
I forgot. But
I'm gonna blow your mind. Honestly, you're not gonna be happy.
I'm never happy.
No, you're not gonna be happy. So you guys were up 4-1 on Bigar and Umbi in that first game.
Yeah.
You guys score a point. You go up Biz 1.
Biz won. You say it
You
in
say
the
the
game.
score
Biz
out
won.
loud. Biz 1.
Yeah.
Couple plays go by, minutes, defense, like
Nobody
typical Bigar Umbi
calls
game.
the score for a couple points.
Umbi scores. No one says the score.
Yeah.
Bigar scores. You say the score. 4-3.
You took a point away from yourself right there.
Ian gave them a point.
No, they
No,
scored.
they
earned,
scored.
because the first time it was
Biz
it was
one?
supposed to be Biz 1. They scored a point. No one even said the score.
Yeah.
By the next time they scored and the score went to get said, it was you who said it, and then you said
So
4-3.
they had 3, but you said 4-3.
So it was really supposed to be Biz 3, but you said 4-3. Then they end up. It goes to overtime. They win by 1. So like,
That's tough.
watching that back, I was like, damn, like
that game shouldn't have ended when it ended. There was still a point left for them to score.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when they won, they were technically up 1
Right.
because you took a point away from yourself. So the game
Yeah.
shouldn't have ended.
Yeah. What am I gonna do now?
right. No, I just thought it was
yeah, but
definitely
yeah.
something to bring up
Yeah, that's
because
wild.
I've never seen
I've
that.
never seen that. And
I didn't
there's
even
no
know.
one
I
to
didn't even know
blame.
what happened.
There's no
Yeah.
one to blame but yourself,
Right.
because you're the one that said the
I
score.
didn't even know.
And even if we did catch it right then and there or after the game ended, and we said, "Hey, Lang, like I think the game's not over," you'd be like, "Yeah, it is, bro. Like I just
Right.
lost."
Right?
Like,
Everyone
fair and
agreed
square.
on
I
the
lost.
score. The game's
if it was
over.
said
it's over.
in that moment,
Exactly.
Maybe.
if I
Right.
said 4-3 and they're like,
Yeah.
"No, it's Biz
It's
3,"
Biz 3,
I'd be
yeah.
like, "Oh, all right."
All right. Yeah.
But
yeah.
I mean,
It's
I-
because
I-
so long went by. Because
I probably
Bigar
just
Umbi
didn't even
games are
know.
marathons, and you
Yeah.
have to play for
fucking
20
minute
minutes.
games.
So there was 5 minutes before a score
Yeah.
happened again, and then
wow,
yeah,
That's-
crazy.
Yeah.
So
points get
who
lost
knows?
sometimes.
Who knows? Big
Yeah.
what if? But they
But
got
that's
you.
yeah. First game, I feel like Langa and J Rich were steamrolling them.
Yeah,
and
you
then
were balling.
They came back.
They came
somehow.
back. They
like,
crept
were up
back
Biz
in.
1 and then
Right.
4-1 and then whatever.
They crept back in. They tied it
Yeah.
6-6, and then they got a
And
thief,
I
and
gave,
then a
I gave a
point,
FIFA,
and then a point immediately
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
So it was like
Yeah.
a quick end.
Yeah.
But it would have really been 7-6, and who knows what would have happened after that.
Yeah,
But
true.
boom.
But regardless, they got the
Competitive
game. They got the game. Great game. And then game 2, they got you a little better. I think it was like 7-3, 7-4. Like it wasn't as close of a battle.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably
They
like
just
7
played. They
Biz.
were on their shit all day. I'll get into Bigar and Umbi more. But yeah, obviously Lang and J Rich,
Yeah.
phenomenal
Yeah,
year.
champs, man.
As good of a year as you could ask for.
Yeah.
Making 6 out of the 8 finals.
Crazy.
Winning 2 rings.
What was the stretch of consecutive
you
finals?
you completed your stretch of
14.
13
13.
straight, 14 if you want to include the All-Star
Yeah.
and the playoffs. So
Yeah.
yeah, 15 technically if you want to go all the way.
It's a
That's
long
crazy.
time.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Langa
know.
goes. I wasn't on the podcast, but I just remember Langa going, All right, so what do you do when you don't make the finals? Do you watch the games or do you just like what do you do? I'm like, bro, like, that's crazy. You really never did.
It's
like,
been 2.5
this the
years
first
since you
time.
had
Wouldn't
to.
know.
I thought
I wasn't being sarcastic.
Yeah, I'm sitting there like,
know.
yo, he's not even. Yeah, like this is honest. I'm like, shit, I don't know. We got, yeah, you watch it. That's what I do. I watch this shit.
Yeah, that was a great rivalry all year.
Yeah.
Another one, Bigar,
Yeah.
Umbi, Langa, Jarovich. You had their number all year, six in a row.
Literally
I'ma call it right
literally
now.
until turning 8.
And then they got you biz in a
Yo,
row.
I'ma call it
after
right
literally
now.
turning 8.
Tourney 7.
Oh, because
7 they won.
7.
And then 8 they got you, and then the playoffs.
Yeah.
First tourney of this next season coming up, Langa
Let's get it.
and Jay are going to end up
First
drawing
rounds.
Bigar.
First
Yeah,
rounds.
first
Oh,
round.
Let's
that's a
fucking-
great call.
Let's
It's
fucking
gonna
go.
happen.
That's a great call.
Just like it happened the beginning of this year.
Let's go.
Our other second round
Can't wait.
matchup was
I'll be back.
3
Yeah.
seed.
We ain't done yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you're not done.
Are you shitting me?
Other matchup was 3 seed Joe and Pat against
Yeah.
the 7 seed myself and Denal.
Yep.
I like the game. I like this game because it had Denal going up against Joe and Pat, the Newton boys, the
boys.
Newton
Boys.
connection.
Yeah.
His
And
boys.
he told me the day before, he said, we played a lot of die today at my house. I beat them 7 times to their 1. Like I'm 7-1 on Joe and Pat today with whoever
Yeah.
I was playing.
Right.
I was like, all right, let's go.
Mhm.
And he even told me, and this was interesting. He was
And
like,
it's
you know,
also after he got trucked into
Oh.
a bush.
let's
Oh
talk
my
about that.
God, dude.
Yeah, poor
He
Denal
got
standing there
fucking white.
recording the game or minding his business next to the recorder.
Jay
Jay comes hauling in for a
steamroll.
FIFA and just
Is that on
stiff
camera?
arms him. Yeah, it's on camera.
Word,
I
I didn't
think he.
see
I
it.
think
I
he
didn't see
was.
it. I
I
didn't
think
see
he
it.
was the camera.
Yeah.
I don't even
He
better.
stiff arms him right into a bush that it didn't seem like the biggest deal. Like, haha, Denal fell into a bush. And then Lang comes running over. That's all thorns. All thorns. We're like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck. Denal,
Everyone's like trying to pull him up. I'm like, dude,
don't pull.
leave him.
Leave him.
We have to pick this kid out of here.
One thorn at a time.
Literally,
Like
dude,
one
that
branch
whole
at
side
a
of the
time.
woods
Yeah.
just thorns.
Oh, he was picking thorns out of himself.
He's
for
like,
30 minutes.
dude, I'm gonna come over one day and I'm gonna cut all these down for you. I'm like, all right, be my
Ah,
guest, dude.
yeah. But I saw him after that game, like he's just like taking his
I was
shirt
on like
off.
I was
He's
on like the other side
how
of the
many
yard.
thorns are on me, dude? He's like,
Actually, no, I was playing up against Cam and Jay,
yeah,
and then that happened. I like immediately. I was just like, yo,
That's bad.
everyone watch out.
yeah, we got to get this. Yeah,
That's
so
an
like,
emergency.
shout out to Denal for being a trooper.
Yeah.
Coming after that and going into a series.
Then he goes into a series against Joe and Pat.
Yeah.
And the first game, we got him quicker than the second game for sure. The first game, we beat him in like 6 minutes. It was like 7-4 or whatever. Second
Yeah.
game, it was 2-0 for 10 minutes straight. I was exhausted.
Oh yeah,
I even said out loud,
yeah.
I'm like, yo, we can't get a bounce on them. And Denal's
Yeah.
like, dude, we're up 2-0. Like, that's what they should be saying.
Right.
I'm like, you're right. But like, I was just rattled because I just kept hitting table and
Couldn't
table and
get a
table and
point,
table and
yeah.
table, and I just couldn't score. But
Yeah.
we eventually, it was a marathon, and we won it 7-4, I think, again. And clinched our spot in the finals. Shout out
Nice.
Denal. I don't think anyone saw Denal doing that, and I guess myself, I feel like I had some
didn't.
doubters.
I didn't.
But I've been there before. Denal, I feel like elevated his game
Right.
to a different
Facts.
level that
Right.
people have never even seen before.
Right.
So
yeah,
big shout out to Denal.
he got some championship pedigree in him now.
Yeah, but yeah, Joe and Pat, great year. Obviously, 2 rings, came out strong.
Mm-hmm.
Pat was one of the more electric rookies we've had as well,
Facts.
coming in his first turn. He plunking twice, doing the
Going
high five
crazy.
push-ups, jumping around.
Yeah.
And Joe's just cool, calm, and collected. He just makes plays. He
Gets
just
the
makes
job
the
done.
play. He just does what
Gets
he needs
the
to
job
do.
done, yeah.
His feet is there. His dives are there. He's
He's
just
there.
he's just
He's
there. His
solid.
toss is just there. He's just a good
He's good
player.
at everything. He's a good guy.
Just a good guy.
You know.
And then so that's the. Did I already talk about the other series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Went
that's
to
the
ship.
finals. Shit, I did everything I could, man.
Yeah.
Bigar and Umbi,
Dude.
bro. Bigar and Umbi did not fuck up once.
Dude,
Like,
they don't.
that's the only way you really win a
Yo,
game is
yo,
when the other
when-
team makes a
he said, I
mistake,
did everything I could, man.
No, when they're on, bro, they're on.
bro. They didn't miss table once, so the FIFA opportunities weren't there,
Yeah.
and we weren't getting the bounces for a while. But once we did start getting the bounces,
They-
it didn't matter.
they
It
st-
didn't
they
matter.
weren't
They were
dropping
still
the
there's
catching
something
them.
about Bigar and
They were
Umbi that's
catching them.
like you don't expect anyone to catch multiple rockets down the middle.
Right.
You think, all right, like when I hit that rocket over his shoulder a couple times, he gonna drop it.
Mm-hmm.
They just extend and jump and like they be making some crazy catches.
They were tracking Torres' sky shot. Torres had the sky shot going in game one.
He was
Umbi was
throwing
doing like Willie
rockets,
Mays
bro.
catches, like center fielder,
Yeah.
laying out, jumping
Yeah.
in the air to catch it. Like
So look, like when you're facing a team that's locked in like
they
that,
really were. They
that's
really were.
that's
It's tough.
tough.
It's tough.
That's tough. Because then when you finally fuck up once, it's like it feels like a million weight on your shoulder. Like you're like, oh my god, like because these dudes aren't gonna fuck up.
And if
now that I just
and
fucked
if you
up,
make
like,
a mistake against them, they'll jump all
that's
over
what I'm
it.
saying. So
You know,
that's a hard
if you miss
team
the table, point for them. They're
to
FIFA.
to face. And honestly, I don't want to say it,
Unknown
but
caller.
Ooh, what the
oh,
we got the champ himself calling in right now.
oh snap!
Hello,
Hey, what's going on?
champ.
Hey,
How are we? We got Umbi calling
I
into
was
the
like,
show right now.
what's
Yes.
good, Umbi?
Langa surprised here. So we got Langa and Schmarta in the building. How we doing, Umbi?
Yeah,
Oh, feeling great.
Huge championship. Congrats.
big time.
Thank
Knocked
you.
me out fair and square. I was just saying on the pod that I couldn't do anything to get anything by you guys. You guys were just locked in. You guys were money. You guys weren't missing the table. Every shot you had was going backwards. You guys
Yeah.
set your screens. How'd you feel winning that title and becoming UDL champs, playoff champs?
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, I don't think me and Brennan have ever played a better game of die. Honestly,
Facts.
we haven't played this good ever.
Yeah, honestly, the whole day after that first game, you guys just locked in. Schmarty, you got anything to ask, Umbi?
Yeah, honestly, I was just gonna ask Umbi how like him and Bigar kind of got their stuff going after losing that first game to JT. It's like you have like a whole mountain to climb now. You're 0-1 in the first round. So like, how did it feel to be 0-1, and what did you do to like get those dubs and go all the way to the finals?
They won out.
Well, yeah. After we
Literally.
won that second game in the series, I talked with Kev and I told him, hey, whoever wins this last game of the series is winning this whole thing.
Yeah, wow.
Talked to Brennan, and once we got going, we really couldn't stop.
Yeah, you really couldn't.
A train.
You guys were just as fundamental a die team as I've seen. Just really mistakeless, if that's a word.
Facts.
Yeah.
Lang, you got anything to ask?
No, I mean, other than congrats and just, I mean,
Yeah.
tough team to beat, and we all know it. I mean, they come and like I said, like they can last all day.
All day.
Yeah.
You know, so going up against a team like that, like most people look like, oh, like let's try to make this quick. It's like you're not gonna make it.
It's not
quick.
gonna happen.
It's gonna be a long game. It's gonna be a tiring game. It's gonna last. You know, you're gonna have to make plays.
Marathons every time.
You know, and
Yeah.
there's no easy wins.
Not
No.
at all.
Umbi, one more thing before we let you go. You got a message for the rest of the league?
Oh, we'll see y'all next year. Just you wait.
Just you wait.
You're not done? You're not done?
Bigger better things next year.
What are you coming for in the regular season? How many titles you taking?
I'm gonna go for 2.
Two regular
Okay.
season and then a playoff back to back, I'm guessing.
Oh, absolutely.
There you go.
You gotta put that in your speech. Make sure you write a nice speech for this award show too, because
Oh.
Troy's gonna be announcing you on stage. Get ready for that.
That's right. Make sure you guys bring your belts because you'll be up on stage giving a little spiel, talking your shit,
Yeah.
and you guys will present the most improved award.
Hell yeah.
Electric.
So, yeah,
Electricity.
we will. Thanks for calling. We're gonna see you
course.
in 3 weeks, October 8th, for the UDL Award Show.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.
Take it easy,
You
brother.
already, man. See ya.
Yeah, good guy. Good.
That was cool how that came through the headphones.
Dude, I was so fucking confused.
I checked my phone. I'm like, yo,
I
I
ju-
don't
I
even
did
have my
that.
ringer
I
on.
was-
There's no
I-
way I'm how.
Dude, yeah, I started like freaking out. I thought like the fucking studio was like, I'm like,
Like, hold on. Is everything okay in here? Yeah, shout out Umbi and the big guy though. That was a huge season. That's the second time that a rookie team won the playoffs, which is crazy.
We've only ever had rookies win in the playoffs.
Yeah, so
think
like,
about it.
you know, like it really tells that next year could possibly be even better.
Could be
Because it just, the league just keeps getting more.
It could go from a veteran to 2 brand new kids.
And let's see what rooks come in next year.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
If the trend keeps going, we're gonna have 2 rookie winners coming in.
And
to
then
win
if you
the
have some
playoffs next
old
year.
teams come back, like there's a couple old teams that ain't even been around. What if everyone just comes back next year?
I already know
it
we're
just gets
getting a lot of guys
crazy.
back next year, confirmed.
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
Guys like Shazo, guys like Alec, guys
Yeah.
like Marani,
Right.
guys like.
We need Scott and Drew.
I hope Scott and Drew. That'd be a big
We need
goal.
Colin and Nick
Nick
back.
and Colin will be back because they're back in school, so they're gonna be
so,
back
like-
for a while. So UDL, the competition is
you.
only
Can
getting
we all
tougher.
can we all confirm, instead of saying season 5, can we call it season biz?
Season biz, I love that.
We got it.
I love
Season
that.
biz.
Yeah. Season biz.
We
Season
gotta-
biz.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely.
Need that.
Yeah, 5 biz.
So we've already talked rivalries a little.
Yeah.
What do you guys think are some of the best rivalries we have in the UDL, whether it's just this year or all time? Like I already mentioned, I feel like myself and Zill have been going back and forth for 3-4 years now. We just mentioned Bigar and Umbi and Langa and J-Rich have had 11 games against each other this year, and they've won 6 out of the 11, so that's like a neck-and-neck series.
I feel like a nice rivalry that I like because whenever these teams play each other, even though they don't play a lot, it's crazy. It's D-Hall and Kearney and Rocco and Zill.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Like those two
100%.
teams had it's so much
100%.
so much mental.
Well,
mental game.
the storyline behind
Oh
it
my
just
God.
makes it like
Yeah.
every time they face each other, it's must watch.
Right.
It's
Die.
perfect.
Like you have to see that
Exactly.
game because it's
It's like
Rocco and D-Hall. It's the champs.
it's comical.
It's
Yeah.
the champs that broke up because
Yeah.
they had 2 big egos and wanted to do it
You know,
on their own.
4
you know what I mean?
friends, 4 friends going at each
4
other.
friends
That's what I'm saying,
battling.
It's like,
yeah.
dude, it's fun to watch.
That's
And
good
then
shit.
I even like even when me and J-Rich get in there with one of those 2 teams, like I like being in there with them too because we're all 4 friends.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
like it makes you geek
you
out
know what I mean?
sometimes. Like,
Right.
it's like more than just playing die because now it's like
Right.
I just scored on
You're-
D-Hop. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Or it's like
exactly.
I just got Rocco. Ha ha. Like so like
Yeah,
it's
that's-
like
that's
it's
definitely-
more personal and it kind of gets like when you're watching it, you can see the tension. You can see that these guys have a rivalry and they really want to win. Like both teams really want to win.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bigar and Umbi again played a lot of Torres and Kev this year, and
Yeah.
Torres and Kev had them all year.
Yeah.
All year they had him 3-0. They beat him. They faced 3 times. Once in tourney 4,
Yeah.
and then twice in tourney 8. They beat him both times.
Okay.
So another similar situation to the Rocco, D-Hall, Garrett, Alec series from last year where
Yeah.
they beat Rocco and D-Hall twice in the last tourney and then lose to them in the playoffs. That
Yeah.
happened to Torres and Kev. They beat Bigar and Umbi twice in
Yeah.
tourney 8, lose to them in the playoffs. They win the first one, though, so they were up 4-0 now in the series.
Facts.
So they still got them 4-2, but that's a great
That's a rivalry,
rivalry
now.
brewing
You
right
could
now,
say
yeah.
it wasn't a rivalry prior to the playoffs because JT and Kevin
yeah.
are just
It was a
winning.
one-sided rivalry.
Right.
But now,
Just like me
it's
and
a
Lang's
rivalry.
like rivalry,
Right.
like is a one-sided rivalry. I think I've gotten them twice out of my 20 times
Yeah.
playing them, whatever.
Yeah.
Can you think of any more?
I'm like
Anymore.
I know they're out there, but it's just like off the top of the head right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it is tough.
I can't nail it down.
Well, you and Zill hate each other.
That's my man's.
No, on the die field.
Oh, on the die field?
I don't like anyone on the team.
Yeah, no.
No, but like Troy and Zill,
Fuck
like
you.
they rarely play each other a lot. So like
Oh, absolutely.
that's a big one. That's a
Mande
big
and
one.
Zill is another one.
Yeah.
Every time Kamande
Mande
and
and
Mazzilli
Zill's
step up
funny.
against each other, they have some battles.
Definitely.
Yeah,
and a
Mande
lot of
and
shit
Zill's
talk gets
funny
on.
for sure. Yeah, I can't think of too many rivalries.
I
but,
can't get
like,
anything off the top of
they're
my head.
out there. Like
And
if-
as seasons go on, we're gonna find more and
Yeah.
more, and
yeah,
it'll be cool.
I know Ty got a rivalry. He probably got in
His
head.
is Alec, but
Right,
then they
Ty
started
got
playing
one.
together this year.
That's what I
His was
like,
always
yeah,
Alec. He
right.
played him and Alec had battles against each other, whether he was with Mande or he was with J-Lar. Like he
Yeah.
would have good games with Alec no matter what.
My rivalry is probably nobody because I'm just not a factor.
You've had
My
a good.
rivalry is myself.
You and Scott have had some
Yes.
battles against each other over the years. What do you mean?
What, cuz?
You and Scott?
Nah, bro.
That series probably like 2-1, but you got him most recently.
Nah, it's not.
And the other 2 games, you remember you played with Denny against him, 7 biz in that
There's not a
battle.
rivalry between me
No,
and
there's no
Scott.
rivalry there.
Nah, if anything, Scott and Langa.
Yeah.
Scott and Lang is a rivalry we need to bring back.
Language.
Scott and Langa,
Langridge.
it was an old
Langridge.
rivalry.
I know.
I like that. Langridge.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's talk. Let's talk bold predictions for next year.
Oof.
I know I'm putting you on the spot here. I didn't give you much time to think.
Already, all right, yo, can I say mine?
Yeah, please do.
My
Bold predictions
MVP.
for
My
what?
MVP. My
Oh.
MVP is Sean Roach for next year. My MVP is Sean Roach.
I like that.
He's
I
gonna
like
be
that.
the MVP next year. Watch.
With who is his partner?
Don't worry about
Fennell?
it. Doesn't matter who his partner is.
No matter who he's with, he's winning it.
Yo, Lang, I'm sorry, bro. I can't pick you.
That's fine. Listen, no, did anyone pick me?
No, it's a bold take. This isn't what you think.
When we came in here on
dark
on
horse.
16 fucking podcasts, there was one person that picked me to be MVP, even for this year.
I picked you.
It was Rocco.
That's right. we never voted.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, you guys.
But yeah, I like dark horse picks. Like no one sees Roach winning MVP. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Roach winning MVP. Something that no one would think of. Like it's just like, oh, where?
I'll sneak a bold take in. There will be, if we have once again 8 regular season tourneys like I
it's
plan
not a
on.
bold take. You said that last year.
No, I said 6 out of the 8. This year I'm saying 8 different champions out of 8 tourneys, or 7 out of 7. However many tourneys we have, it will be a different winner winning each and every single tournament.
All right.
No Joe and Pat winning 2, no Langa J-Rich winning 2, no Rocco Zill winning 2. Everyone's winning 1. That's my take.
No twos.
It's going to be an even year. I think it's going to be a battle for the playoffs. It's going to be all teams that want a ring in the playoffs, or maybe even a team that won a ring is the 9 seed because there's a team that was a consistent runner-up.
Yeah, okay.
That's my guess.
I like that. That'd be cool.
My bold take. I think there's going to be out of the one of the veteran teams.
Yeah.
Something like they're either like gonna not play as much as they used to, or not win as much as they used to.
You think one of the good teams is gonna fall off?
I think there's gonna be a veteran team that just like say if me and Jay Rich we just go 0-2, 0-2, the first 4 tourneys.
Right.
You know, I think there's gonna be.
So you're predicting that.
I think there's gonna be a team like that.
When
So
you say
potentially a playoff team.
You mean a playoff
Correct.
team?
Like I'm saying, like a veteran team that's always there, that's always up there.
Yeah.
I'm saying
All right, now who?
because if you, I don't know who.
Well, that makes it bold.
That's the question.
Yeah, well, listen, the bold take is, but I'm saying like,
and Troy got to pick his 8 winners.
yeah,
Because I didn't say someone who hasn't won an MVP is gonna get an MVP.
All right, I'll
That's
give you.
gonna happen.
I didn't say that was my only bold take.
All right.
yeah, neither did I.
I got you.
I just think one
I
of
like
the
that,
good
though. I like that,
good teams is just not going to
Yeah.
be as good next year.
So maybe it's either you.
it could even be me.
It could be you and Jay Rich, Pat and
Yeah.
Joe,
Right.
Rocco Zill,
Exactly.
D.
So,
Hall Kearney.
are you saying anyone that won a chip?
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying a team that people
Yeah.
look at as like
As
a
a factor.
good team.
Yeah, they nice.
You know
Torres
what
and
I-
Kev.
Right, I'm just saying, like
Okay, yeah.
basically like our playoff 8.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Plus
But
plus JT Bain, guys like that. Yeah.
Exactly. I just think a veteran team or just a good solid team is just not going to be as good solid as
All right,
projected to be.
that's solid.
That might happen.
You got another Schmitter? Or do you want me to hop in?
Do I have another?
Yeah.
I'll give you something stupid right off the top without thinking. All right, so I think a bold take. What do you want, award or you want like?
Anything.
I'm gonna go with I think the rookie of the year next year is going to.
How are we going to snipe a
You
rookie
don't
of the
even-
year? We don't even know
No,
who's a
you
rookie.
don't even know what I'm about to say.
Oh, all right. You got that. You got that. Go ahead. You're right.
I feel like the rookie of the year is going to be the best player in the league next year, but we're not going to give him MVP because he's a rookie. But we're going to have a player come in the league next year and shit on everyone.
Yeah, I'm shutting that the
That's
fuck
a-
down
that's a
right
bold
now.
take.
That's two bold takes.
hella bold.
Yo, Rocco did it. He wasn't an MVP, but he came in the league and went crazy. So, like, I'm saying like that. Like, someone's going to come in the league and be another, like, Rocco. Like, just come in the league, win a couple tourneys.
I don't see it.
Win a playoff.
No fucking
Just be
shot.
nasty. And everyone be like, damn, like, yo, like, ooh, like, shit. Not an MVP winner, but he going to get a couple votes type shit. Like, people are going to be like, I would have voted
Hey.
for MVP.
Anything can happen.
All right. Here's a bold one.
Ugh, Jesus fucking Christ.
The scoring leader next season is going to be Mark Carmi. No, keep an eye out for wait for it. Mark Carmi.
He's played in like fucking 2 tournaments.
He's played in 4, and he's played in 4, and he's top 5 in points per game. I'm waiting for him to play in 8 and go a little farther than he did. He's playing with Denal potentially next season once again. So
what are you doing?
I'm playing with Marani potentially once again.
Okay.
Do I get another bowl tank?
But I don't know. I have Denal. I have Marani.
Take it up, brother.
Do I get another bowl tank?
We're digging deep
Do I get
now.
another bowl tank? Garrett Amaral is gonna be Offensive Player of the Year next year.
All right. Now you're trolling.
Oh yeah.
I'm trolling. Well, if he plays, maybe he hears this, motivates him to come back to the league. If Garrett was in the league, he'd be on.
He got some UDL dues to pay off, but yeah, we can get him back in the league someday.
He has some good reapers at his door.
I can't wait for next year's comeback Player of the Year. Hopefully, it's like an old veteran that didn't play, came back, and just took.
What's comeback play?
We got to start that.
You know, like a comeback play. You know, like someone who hasn't played in like whatever, like someone who didn't play like last year comes back this coming year.
Like Drew Myers, if he came back and balled.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Schmerda off his shoulder injury.
Right.
Facts.
You know, Schmerda comes out, wins the first 3 tournaments.
Or like Commande comes back, because Mande was off and on. What if he comes back and goes to 3 finals?
Exactly.
Michael Deuce.
Nah, chill with Deuce. You remember Deuce?
Yeah,
Oh my God. Deuce was sneaky good, but like he got too drunk.
Oh shit. Yo. I'm done with the other names.
Yeah,
The names
good bold predictions.
Yeah.
That's stuff to work on. We'll think of some more. We'll think of some more as we go.
Hunter Jones
next pod.
MVP.
Hunter Jones. Now the rookies don't even know these names right now.
I know.
These are some OG ass names right now.
Jesus.
I wonder what those dudes are up to.
Son. Right? Shout them out.
Shout them out.
If
Shout
they
out
see this
Hunter and
podcast,
Deuce.
they're gonna hear their names.
Wow.
UDL Award Show once again, October 8th. Make sure
Hell yeah,
you get your tickets. We still got a few tickets
Party.
lying around. So hit us up and snag one before it's too late. It's going to be an event, 6 to 11 in Taunton. It's a dress to impress event, red carpet, backdrop banner. You'll take your photo. You'll have a nice catered meal, buffet meal, and you'll sit down and enjoy a nice show, and we'll congratulate some award winners. They'll make some speeches.
Cash bar, DJ.
We'll have a cash bar. We'll have a DJ, and then we'll party it out all night from 8 to 11. So, yeah, make sure you get your tickets because you do not want to miss this event. And if you haven't seen, if you don't know what to expect, check the Instagram page out. Scroll down a little bit and find the award show recap video from last year.
YouTube.
Or go on YouTube, type in UDL Award Show. You can actually watch the entire award show if you want to from last season, or just a recap.
Some funny ass jokes in there too. Like we have a host as well.
Yeah, a host opens the show with a nice speech.
Shout out O Money. He's gonna be hosting UDL Award Show. Classic guy.
Very excited about O Money.
Yeah, I'm pumped for that.
Classic guy.
I've seen some of his material so far.
He even came last year.
Gold. Yeah, he was in attendance last year. So, yeah, it's going to be a great night. Definitely make sure you don't miss it, and tell your friends because they might see your Snap story and be jealous anyway. So, might as well tell them to come.
Skirt.
So, let's get into some hot takes.
Ooh.
And Lang, you've always been looking for hot takes, so this is your day.
Love it. Let's go.
This is your day.
Thank God.
But you might not like these because it's a hot take. You gotta make a decision. You don't like making quick decisions
I
like that.
hate making quick decisions.
I don't know why you want it.
I'll make a decision, but depends on how quick.
Here we go. This first one does not have options. It's an open-ended one, but the rest of them do. Which player will take the biggest leap from this season to next?
Game Green.
Who's the most skilled player from Newton? Joe, Pat, Denal, or Mark?
Joe.
Who's more likely to be an all-star next season, Jay or Brandon?
Jay.
Who's more likely to win MVP next season, Mazzilli or Cam?
Cam.
Whose toss is more deadly when it's on, Kev Donnellan or Ty?
Ty.
Who's the better partner for Troy next season, Denal or Marani?
Marani.
Who has the better hands, D-Hall or Kearney?
D-Hall.
Who's more likely to miss the playoffs next season, Joe and Pat or Torres and Kev?
Joe and Pat.
Which non-playoff team from this season is most likely to make the playoffs next year, JT and Beretti, Ty and Liam, or Shazo and Mark?
JT Beretti.
And finally, this is the last question with no options. Who's winning the 2022 Offensive Player of the Year? This year's Offensive Player of the Year.
Oh, this year?
Yeah.
I got to go Mad Dog Mazzilli.
Mazzilli. Is that his nickname?
Mad Dog.
I
Are we talking about Mad Dog from like ESPN or it's just Mad Dog Mazzilli?
Mad Dog Mazzilli, baby.
Mad Dog.
I like it. I like it. Yeah. Good hot takes. Good takes.
Mad Dog Mazzilli.
Yeah, you had some interesting ones, but solid overall.
I mean, give me 10 minutes with that. Some of my answers could have changed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But,
Yeah.
you know, because if I have to think about it, you know what I mean?
To be honest, I
forget,
think
like,
all
one
your
of- one-
answers were
'cause-
shit.
Well, I'm just saying one of the questions, like, because who's gonna be a playoff, Jay or Brandon or whatever?
Yeah. All-star, Jay or Brandon.
It all depends who they play with.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yep.
Right.
Exactly. Jay
Right
Brandon,
now,
you don't even know that
You
now.
know, exactly.
You don't. Yeah.
But I thought the better hands question was interesting, D-Hall or Kearney. Because that's like as neck and neck of partners,
Well,
hands-wise, as
definitely,
it gets.
But I look at it. I think Kearney makes more mistakes.
Okay.
Okay.
I see. See, I watch every game, so
Right.
I see.
I mean, you definitely know.
I see them
definitely know
both make a
more.
lot of mistakes. What I see, I think, a little more out of Kearney is a flashy play. I
No,
think
definitely.
he makes the best player of the tourney every tourney.
Right, but you asked for better hands. I mean,
No, you're right. You're right.
You're right. Hands are not flashy,
Yeah,
man.
right. When it comes to just quick off the table
Son,
hands, D-Hall
hands.
is automatic.
If
automatic.
I do a backflip and catch the die, or if it's a bunny in my hand, catches a catch.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Facts.
Mhm. Yeah, steadier hands.
Snapple
D-Hall.
facts. We need to put
Right.
down a Snapple
yeah.
ball.
Better defender, maybe Kearney.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Finally, our last segment of the day will be Beat the Lang. We got a good Beat the Lang.
I
for
haven't
you
won
today.
anything in a while, so fucking
Yeah, you
take it
need this
easy
one.
on me.
And
here,
Troy didn't
Schneider.
tell me what the beat the Lang was.
I'm sure he did.
No, I
But
didn't
you're
tell-
straight.
just
Yo,
like
you see
last
that?
time.
When I sweep you,
We don't
like
even
that?
live together anymore.
Yeah, so I didn't hear anything. All right, so don't.
All right. Some are going to be tough.
Yeah, what's the damn topic?
Right.
I'm thinking.
Jesus.
I'm reading
I
my
thought you was
list.
about to
Is it-
just give me
is
a
it-
question.
No,
is it-
I was just reading my list.
Is it UDL?
It's UDL related.
Alright.
So it's
Is it
UDL,
it's
UDL
UDL?
trivia.
Alright.
UDL trivia. We'll go to 4.
Watch out bumping the table.
Actually, we'll go to 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who was top 3 in both of the following categories this year? FIFA's caught and FIFA's tossed.
FIFA's caught and tossed. JT toys.
J Rich.
Both incorrect.
Oh, so did we get a second guess?
Nah, it's a one and done.
Kevin Denellen.
No. Sean Roach.
Shit.
Sean Roach was second in FIFA's caught because he caught a shit ton from
no.
Fennell, and then a bunch from Darling.
FIFA caught,
and then
not
a bunch
not
from
kicked.
Zill.
Yeah. Yeah.
He caught a bunch.
Right.
And then he
facts.
threw a lot just because he has that crazy toss that hits a lot, but when it misses, it's kind of a
Yeah,
right
true.
down at
J
the
Rich
foot.
doesn't throw a lot.
I gotta
I was
listen
like,
to
J
this
Rich
shit.
definitely caught a lot.
All right, give me another one. Give me another one.
Yeah, these aren't going to be easy.
I'm not. I didn't listen to that first one.
This one might be easy. Who has the most finals appearances without a UDL championship?
I got it. Can I say it?
Yeah.
Without a UDL champion, is JT Bain?
No.
No. Torres.
Yes.
Yeah,
Torres or Kev
Yeah.
would have applied there. They've
Yeah.
each made 3.
Yeah.
Right.
JT Bain's made 2.
2. That was close. 2, 3.
All right, so 1-0.
You had the name
Lang.
down. Just different last
JT,
name.
yeah, you should have just stopped at JT.
You should have said JT.
Did I say JT?
Bain, you said JT Bain.
Ah, damn. Yo.
But if you said that, I was going to say, what JT?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Because I'm picking the other.
Yeah, fuck you.
All right, this one is only one person's going to have the opportunity to answer because it's a this or that.
Huh?
So you're really just guessing.
You mean this or that?
Like it's a this or that.
Just say the question.
So you either get it or you don't, and the
All
other
right,
person
go.
doesn't have a chance. Who had more wins this season, Brandon or Fennell?
Brandon.
No, Fennell did.
It was
like it was
it
this or
was
that.
Brandon. Brandon had
Yeah.
16 wins and Fennell had
Yeah.
15.
Brandon.
Oh,
Very close.
He made the playoffs. How would Fennell have more wins than him?
he didn't make the playoffs, but
Well, wins wise, yeah, but wins is different than like
Oh, yeah,
points.
Yeah,
you know what I
true.
mean. All right, 1-1.
Yeah.
Which-
1-1, motherfucker.
Which
What
rookie?
do we wait? Hold on. How many points are we going to before?
We'll go to 4 because
it's gonna keep going down as we miss
We'll go to
3
four.
questions.
I only write so many down. Which rookie scored the most same side points this season?
What?
Which rookie scored the
Meaning
most?
which rookie hit same sides the most?
Yeah, scored the most on themselves via same side this season.
What
Which rookie did it the most?
I got it. No, I
Pat.
don't. You go.
You got Pat. Incorrect.
Wait, so it has to be a rookie.
Yeah.
I don't
I said
fucking-
which rookie?
That's the fucking question.
The same, the same size include air balls though. Like
Oh my
I'm
God.
Just a
same
same
side is the
side.
same side.
I don't got one then. I don't got one.
Answer-
I'll just go Joe.
Answer is Jay Davern with
Yeah.
12. And
Oh,
Umbi
really?
was second with 11.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
So
Joe.
neither of them had a lot.
Is it a
'cause
rookie?
There's a lot of
No.
guys with 20 and
Hey,
20.
you gotta ask to
19.
keep thinking. I was thinking while
We gotta Schmurda proof these questions, dude.
Nah, it's a tactic, bro. I don't gotta give you my skills, but you see it.
All right, here we go. Which season 1 OG led the league this season in diving catches?
What
Fuck,
season
we
1
just said
OG?
it.
JT Bain.
No.
Nope.
Fuck. Fuck JT, bro.
No.
Yeah.
Kearney?
Yo,
Bro, you didn't listen to the question.
he got
though.
it wrong.
He got it wrong, yeah.
Curry didn't play in season
Which
1.
season 1 OG led the league
Oh.
in diving catches this season?
Is it
was
Troy?
Mazzilli with 33.
Oh shit.
Noah Mazzilli.
Is
33.
JT on there?
He had 19. He was
All
third.
right, he's
I was
on there.
second with
Goddamn.
24.
And Troy is on there. See,
and
I know
Bain
my
third was
shit.
19. All right. Who had this is a this or that, so it's another. You only get one shot at it. Who had a better self-point percentage this season? Was it JT Bain or Michael Beretti?
Michael Beretti.
JT.
Incorrect. It was JT Bain. JT
Thought that was
Bain.
a trick question.
JT Bain with 0.25. 0.25.
Fuck.
He was second in the league with only 0.25
Yeah.
self-point percentage, and Beretti was 15th in the league with 0.59.
Okay.
All right, first of 3.
Yeah, is it still 1-1?
Yeah.
All right.
No, it's 2-1.
First of 3. First of 3.
No, it's not. It's 1-1.
1-1 still.
Oh, 1-1.
Which All-Star had which 2022 All-Star had the best same side percentage this
oh my
season?
God. You love same side percentage.
Who has an accurate toss? Who's not missing table? I'll read it again.
All-Star?
Which
Well, I mean, if it's same side, that's an inaccurate toss.
no, it's the other way around. Who like the least? So the most would be someone with 1.2 same side points a game. This person had 0.0 whatever, you know what I mean?
Rocco.
Wrong.
Mazzilli.
Wrong. That's close. He's like third. It's actually Schmerda. Schmerda with 0. Man played 15 games
I
this year.
don't count. I count? Oh, All-Star.
Fam,
Oh, all right.
I read it as which
Damn.
2022 All-Star had the best same side percentage this season. It's Schmerda with 0.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You didn't throw a single same side in 15
It wasn't.
games.
Was Rocco second? He don't.
He-
throw
yeah, he
same
didn't throw
sides.
many.
He doesn't
Yeah.
throw any.
Yeah, but it was you.
Damn.
I thought you were going to get that.
I don't.
I don't even think he knew.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who had more points this season, Bigar or Umbi?
Bigar.
Oh my God, it's Umbi.
Oh my God.
Damn, I was gonna say Umbi.
Damn,
I
bro.
should have said it.
We might have to go to 2.
Next point.
Nah, we gotta do an odd number. Gotta be an
Well,
odd
I have
number.
3 more questions.
All right, so let's do it.
let's
I'm
see how we
getting
do.
2
All
of them, bro.
Fuck.
But to go back to that, Umbi had 78
Sorry,
points.
boys.
Bigar had 74 points.
Come on, keep this shit rolling. Same side percentage.
Which player had the highest winning percentage this season?
Langa.
Nope.
Fuck. What? What, bro? He lose.
He's
bro.
second.
What,
He's
bro?
second.
Fuck, bro. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Yo, bro. He's running out of time. Say somebody.
J Rich?
Yeah, it's J Rich. Of course it is.
Nope.
What? I don't know who it is.
It's Pat Mahoney. Pat Mahoney with a
What?
74% win percentage over his partner Joe with a 71%. Lang is second with 73%. Pat had a tourney where they went 0-2, but he left after the first game because he had to leave. So someone else played that second game. He didn't play. So he didn't take that second L, so that's why he's a little bit over Joe. And yeah, he's at 74% on the year.
Whatever.
Technically, I would say he should have the same as Joe.
No, not at all.
Not
Not at all.
What's the next one? I guess we go to 2.
Yeah, we'll go to 2.
There's only one question left.
Who had the most points out of this group this season? There's 4 names I'm going to list. Was it Mark Carmy, Tyler Hache, Johnny Hass, or Jay Davern?
Johnny ass.
Correct.
Oh,
What?
Yo, how did you snipe that?
Because I was gonna say Jay Davers.
I was gonna say, I was like, it's too good to be
Jay,
true.
Johnny ass.
Johnny has.
I was gonna say Jay, bro.
Shit.
Has had 50 points this year. Jay had 48, and Ty and Mark each had 46.
Hey, sorry, Langa, but I did it again.
Whatever.
The last question, just for fun, I'll say, which player had the most diving plays per game this season? With 1.28 diving catches per game.
Per game?
Kearney.
Did he get it?
Nah.
Oh, so if it ain't Kearney, it got to be Cam Green.
Yes. Cam Green.
Bow.
Tied with Denal Keene for 1.28 dives per game.
I always fucking forget. I always forget.
Denal
forget
dives.
Denal.
Denal
I always
flying
forget that.
around.
Those were hard.
Yeah, no, those are tough. But they're not
I
supposed to
think
be
you
easy.
read like 20 biz questions, and like 3 of them.
I'm
were
glad I wrote all those because I was.
like, bro, like, damn, that was crazy.
Fucking accept.
Those
Yeah,
are
but they
hard.
got to make you think a little bit. Otherwise, it'd be like.
Right.
It'd
Well, I
be
want to say
silly.
it as quick as possible. So
Throw a layup in there sometimes, though.
I thought the layups were when I gave this name or that name. It's
We
like
got every
50-50
run wrong.
chance at least. It's a 50-50 shot. That was your gimmies. I mixed them in between.
Yeah, 50-50. Yeah, you're right. You got it.
But yeah, hell of a season, boys.
Good season.
Our
Lot of good
longest
shit.
season yet. We played 10 total tournaments, 11 if you want to count Rising Stars, but 10 total days of die,
Yeah.
8 regular season tourneys, playoff
Right.
tourney, all-star tourney. And now we're going to celebrate and cap it off with the award show on October 8th.
Fire.
It's an absolute night you do not want to miss because you'll celebrate and party with all the guys you've been doing it out with all year against and swearing at and fighting. So now you get the chance to just take a shot with them.
And if you just like having a good time, it's going to be a perfect thing to do on a Saturday night because we have host, food, DJ, a bar, so it has all the good stuff in one place. So if you like dancing, if you like laughing, if you like drinking, if you like hanging out, if you want to eat, if you're hungry,
Yeah,
pull
definitely
up.
come hungry for sure.
Come have some fun.
if
so.
you're randomly in like a shirt and tie, come on through.
Yeah, if you just be, if
You're on
you
your way
just-
home from work.
Yeah, I don't know, pull up,
Yeah, bring your girl for sure because there'll be a lot of girls in attendance. Don't think it's just a
come fly,
guy
dress to
fest.
impress.
sausage
Don't
fest.
wear your UDL jersey.
Right.
Yeah,
Save
definitely.
that shit for the tourney next
Definitely
year.
just to impress.
Yeah.
And get ready to buy that season biz jersey because we're going to have to design a new one for this next season.
Oh yeah. Come on.
Yeah, we've been 2 for 2 so far. I
Got
feel
a lot
like
of
we're gonna have to come
jerseys.
up with something even better.
Yeah.
But yeah, any last words for you, Shmoney?
Last words. I just want to say thank you for everyone that came out and supported the playoff tourney. Everyone that came and didn't even play. Shout out to those guys, girls, everybody. Like that keeps this thing going because it's fun. And this season was probably our best season. So definitely had to do with the people that were involved. So
No doubt.
big shout out to everyone involved. And next year is gonna be better.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better. We'll
Yeah.
end on that.
Word.
Dang.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We might have one more before the playoffs in 3 weeks. One more pod.
Yeah.
Before the award show. And we'll talk about the awards and break down who we think is winning, who has the best shot. Because at that point, we'll have the nominees announced. So we'll know who the 4 finalists are for each award. So we'll meet one more time before the award show. And until then, we will see you.